Hi guys, Scratch the Jeep Guy here. Today I'm taking you on a little hike. I have a small trail system in my backyard that I've been working on and hiking for a while, and I recently got a request to show a little more video of it. I've been wanting to try a time-lapse video, so I thought I'd give it a shot. The trail starts behind my pole barn and it goes downhill from there, literally. I basically live on the top of a big hilly lot, so there are lots of hills out here. There are 8 uphills and 8 downhills along the way, and they all vary in elevation from about 50 to 70 feet. I've also always wanted to try obstacle course racing, you know, like Tough Mudder, Warrior Dash, and the Spartan Race, so I've added some obstacles along the way since I'll probably never get a chance to run one of those and not die doing them, so I thought I'd add them in. My first obstacle is basically an assisted tightrope. It's a steel cable stretched tight between 6 trees with a rope above to help you walk across it. The tough part is going around the trees without stepping on the wooden blocks. It's not very difficult since you're holding on a rope and you're only maybe like 2 feet off the ground, but it's fun. Then it's on to more hills. Right now there are 13 spots for obstacles. Most of them aren't very hard though. I have an injury that affects my balance and coordination, so I can't make them too difficult, but I think they're fun and interesting, and I like coming up with different ideas. So if you have any obstacle ideas that you can think of or that you've seen, let me know in the comments below, please. Next is probably the most difficult obstacle I have, for a guy with a brain injury at least. It's just a stupid log for a balance beam, and there's a reason it's laying directly on the ground and not up in the air at all. I sometimes have a very hard time with this one. I was thinking about showing the one single run I got on tape where I didn't fall off, but I thought this one was somewhat funny, so I left it in. Next are a couple simple obstacles. Some short hurdles to jump over. These are like 16 inches high. Then the easier side of an 8-foot high Berlin wall. The cleat halfway up helps a lot. After that, it's back on the trails. We're coming up on a big ravine here, so I grab this pulley and sling that's hanging on this hook, then I head up the trail. The pulley and sling are for my 140-foot zip line. It's about 35 feet high at its highest point. After the zip line, I hang the pulley back on the hook and cross over a 47-foot long rope bridge. It's about 19 feet high. It's a little wobbly, but I think it's pretty cool. Use at your own risk. Then back to the trails again. Next, we're going to make a short rappel into a big ravine. We'll take a short hike at the bottom of it. Then grab a rope and use it to make a longer climb out of the ravine. And hit the trails again. Well, we've come back around now and are going to go back down into the ravine with a long rappel. Another short hike at the bottom. And we come to the log hurdles. There are 5 of them and they get higher as you go. We're back at the 8-foot high Berlin Wall, only this time there's no cleat halfway up to help you over. Then, instead of going over these hurdles like last time, we're going to crawl under them. If you knock off a board, you need to reset and start over. I would have used barbed wire, but I'm not fond of bleeding, so wood it was. Then the freaking balance beam again, since it's right here. And now to flip this big tractor tire twice. Then you do your best Michael Scott parkour jump over this rooftop ramp, because it's there, I guess. Since this thing is right in front of us, let's do the tightrope walk again, going the other way this time. And back to the trails. The entire trail system is a little over 2 miles long, and it takes me almost an hour to complete it. We're winding down on the obstacles now, and there are just a couple ropes to climb up. These are pretty easy right now, but I do have plans to make them a little more difficult in the future. Well, that's about it for my trail system as it is right now. I do want to add a few more Tough Mudder type obstacles like a vertical rope climb, a weaver style structure to crawl over, and anything else I can think of. If you have any other ideas for cool obstacles you've seen at one of these obstacle course races, let me know in the comments. Feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos of how I use my woods. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.